Ever since the 1980s, China has kept vigorous economic growth. It has become one of the most dynamic economies in the world. The total value of China's imports and exports in 2009 hit $2,207.27 billion, and the paid-in foreign investment reached $1,005.6 billion. In addition, with a population of 1.3 billion, China boasts immense domestic market and consumption potentialities. The total retail sales of consumer goods in China in 2009 were expected to exceed 12,000 billion RMB, an increase of at least 15% year-on-year. It is estimated that the rapid economic growth in China will become a major driving force behind the world economy in the 21st century. China's small and medium enterprises account for over 99.8% of the nation's total enterprises. They create final products and services equal to 60% of China's GDP and contribute to 75% of urban jobs. Therefore, the Chinese government has attached great importance to their development, with a view to building up a platform for SMEs at home and abroad to display, trade, exchange, and cooperate. China International SME Fair, CISMEF, has been held in Guangzhou by the Chinese government annually since 2004. CISMEF is jointly organized by the Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, National Development and Reform Commission, Ministry of Finance, Ministry of Commerce, State Administration for Industry and Commerce, General Administration of Quality Supervision, Inspection and Quarantine, China Banking Regulatory Commission, and the People's Government of Guangdong Province. It has also won strong support from governments at all levels and various business associations across the country. After 6 years' unremitting efforts, the annual event has turned truly international and become a grand gala for the world's SMEs. CISMEF made its debut on October 18, 2004. Many activities were held during the 5-day event, such as the SME Summit, finance matchmaking, technology release, training programs, and policy consultancy. It attracted 118,000 visitors from China and other countries. The second CISMEF was inaugurated on September 11, 2005. France, the co-host, sent a delegation led by Renaud Duteau, French Minister of SMEs, to attend the fair. 160 French SMEs displayed themselves together with their 3,500 Chinese counterparts. The fair, with an exhibition space of 120,000 square meters and a capacity of 6,000 standard booths, received totally 198,000 visits. The co-host country mechanism started to be adopted from the second CISMEF in 2004, which is the distinctive exhibition mode of hosting an event by the governments of two countries. Italy, known as the Kingdom of SMEs, served as the co-host country of the third CISMEF, which was opened on September 15, 2006. The then Italian Prime Minister Romano Prodi attended the opening ceremony and addressed the China-Italy SME Summit in the company of Chinese Vice Premier Zheng Peiyan. 948 of the total 3,970 exhibitors came from abroad, accounting for 23.8%. And 1,049 standard booths, or 21.4% of the total 5,110, were taken by foreign exhibitors, both percentages exceeding the criteria for an international exhibition. The event attracted 210,000 visits from more than 50 countries and regions. September 15, 2007 saw the opening of the fourth CISMEF, where Japan was the co-host country. Japan brought to the fair 482 enterprises from industries of food and beverage, mechanical parts, automaking, household appliances, electricity and electronics, showcasing the latest technologies on energy conservation, cyclonic regeneration, water purification, etc. It was the largest delegation the country has ever sent to attend an overseas exhibition. 960 SMEs from 27 foreign countries, together with Hong Kong, Macau, and Taiwan, to 1,800 booths, which was one-third of the total. The fair has an exhibition space of more than 120,000 square meters making available 6,000 standard booths. It received 360,000 visits. Many exhibitors said they never saw an exhibition with so many visitors before. On June 16, 2008, CISMEF was granted the status of a UFI, the Global Association of the Exhibition Industry approved event, and the Bureau of CISMEF, the fair's executive organizer, became a UFI member. On September 22, 2008, the fifth CISMEF was ceremoniously opened, where the Republic of Korea was the co-host country. Chinese Vice Premier Zhang Dejiang attended the opening ceremony. Korea brought to the fair 263 SMEs and industrial associations. The Design Korea 2008 was held during the event. With an exhibition space of 130,000 square meters and a capacity of 6,068 booths, the fair embraced 3,713 exhibiting enterprises from China and 31 other countries, together with 274,600 visits from 58 countries and regions. The whole for ASEM SMEs Cooperation and Exchange was set up for the first time, where 45 ASEM members were collectively represented by their exhibiting SMEs, and 16 presentation activities on investment and cooperation were held by 12 overseas delegations. The sixth CISMEF was opened on September 22, 2009, with Spain as co-host. In the context of the global financial crisis, Spain brought to the fair over 200 enterprises and institutions as exhibitors. They together showcased the country's high-tech and modernization in the Spain Pavilion, which covered an area of more than 10,000 square meters. During the fair, the governments of China and Spain signed the agreement on cooperation in the fields of industry, telecommunications, and information technology, and a memorandum of understanding on small and medium enterprises cooperation. The sixth CISMEF provided 6,187 standard booths to 3,935 exhibiting enterprises from China and the rest of the world, attracting more than 250,000 visits. Various events were concurrently held during the fair, such as the business matchmaking between Chinese SMEs and overseas SMEs, the Investments and Financing Summit, the Asia-Europe SME Cooperation and Development Seminar, the IT Summit, as well as the series of lectures and training programs, continuing the fair's nature of serving the SMEs and highlighting the features of tiding SMEs over financial crisis. Recent years have seen closer economic cooperation between China and Australia. According to latest data in Australia, China has replaced Japan as Australia's biggest trading partner. Fruitful cooperation has been conducted in various fields. The future economic cooperation between the two countries will lie in energy and resources, environmental protection and coping with climate change, expanding fields of cooperation, and improving the mechanism of trade and investment cooperation. The economic relations between the two countries are at present in their prime. As co-host of the seventh CISMEF, Australia will bring to the fair enterprises from the following 9 sectors, that is, food and beverage, wine, financial and business services, education and corporate training, creative industries, clean energy, green building and eco-city, sports and leisure, and consumer goods, to showcase to China and the world state-of-art of Australian modernization, high-tech and its unique cultural features. The venue of CISMEF, Guangzhou International Convention and Exhibition Center, is so far the largest of its kind in Asia. With an exhibition space of 340,000 square meters, it is equipped with first-class facilities and services for exhibitions and conventions. The current world economy is recovering from the global financial crisis. The survival and development of SMEs are faced with both opportunities and challenges. CISMEF will continue its purpose to create business opportunities and promote exchanges for SMEs, to serve as a bridge for the world's SMEs to enter China and the Chinese SMEs to go global. We are looking forward to meeting you at the 7th CISMEF in September 2010.